Darci's Corner, Part 2, May 23rd, 2022. The first one was getting long, it was like 13 minutes, so most people don't watch past the first 2 or 3 minutes of my videos. So to recap, I'm just lamenting about death and not doing this when I was younger and being upset at the opportunities I've lost, but also not being too obsessed over things like whether or not I lose 5 pounds here or there because life is too short. And we just got a pandemic, and partway through the pandemic, I was like, well, I could be dead in 2 weeks. What do I care if I gain an extra 10 pounds or not? And 10 pounds, I don't really care. 20 or 30 pounds, I start to care because I care about my quality of life. So right now, I'm a little over 200. I'm 215, 220, depending on the day. And that's not horrible, but that's not really ideal. So I might change my eating habits so that hopefully it goes down. But it is what it is. I regret not doing this sooner. I regret not having a full life as me and barely having a life as me now. And I'm still angry about that. Like, really angry. To change this to being close to what it needs to be, thousands and thousands of dollars I gotta spend to go to Montreal. I gotta spend for hotel fees. I gotta spend for the operations. Okay? And the operations is not the operation you think of. You think, oh, well, yeah, they just swap out, the plumbing, as it were, and take off or add brass and done. It is not that simple at all. That is a very simplistic, stupid way to view it. But if you're not in it, like, how would you know, right? The mutilation we have to worry about is like, what happens if the voice surgery goes wrong? And there's a 20% failure rate. That's high. Okay, 1 in 5 people who get it don't like the results. And you don't know until 6 months after. Because it takes a bit for them to recover, and then it is what it is. Right? And then they can't fix it after that. So I go through all this, change my voice, and I end up talking like, I don't know, some cartoon character. Something that doesn't sound right, like him or her either. That's possible. I could lose my ability to sing. I love singing. I could lose that. If I do all that and I don't do the face too, people still won't see me. So I do all that. I get the voice change. I get the face change. That's at least 3 years from now. Money-wise and job-wise, which I don't have. And then I die at 48. So what? I get to be me for 3 years? 2 years maybe? Whatever. I get 2 years of life as me when I could have had 30, 40, 50. If I had done this at 10, this would already be over. I would already be me. You would not know the difference between me and a cisgender woman right now, regardless of what's between my legs. What do you care? 99.9% of the people watching this are not, have not, and will not sleep with me. It does not matter. You never have to see anything below the belt. As in general society, that's just how we live. So yeah, I watched these. Ray Stevenson, he just died. I said that in my previous post, but I don't know if I said it on this one. And he was Titus Polo and a bunch of other great characters on the screen. And he was only 58 years old. He should have had another 20 years in front of him. Maybe 30. And he's gone now. I've had friends die at 40 and 23 and 26. I'm 43 right now. There's no guarantee I make it to 44. And that's only a couple months away. When I turn 44, I will have been transitioning for 4 years solid. Like, I decided to transition just before I turned 40 when I was 39, but I didn't really start the medications right away. So that'll be basically 4 solid years of me being me. But look at me. Listen to me. How are you, sir? Good day, sir. Right this way, mister. Good man. Good boy. Attaboy. Hey, dude. Come here, buddy. I got you covered. If somebody calls me dude or buddy, that's sir in bro talk. People rarely call me sister. People rarely call me miss or missy. And missy is kind of a talked down to term for a girl. Hey, you listen here, missy, right? But it would be gendered correctly. I would love for people to call me missy in a condescending tone, even though I don't want to be condescended to. Anyway, I am very aware of the time I've lost and that there may not be any time left in front of me at all. And whatever time there is left in front of me, I have to spend so much of it trying to find a job, trying to be accepted in society, hoping, praying that I can find a man or woman who likes what they see. Because I can't change it any more than what I have. So I get dressed up in all my glitz and glam, aware of the fact that people will find me to be a joke. But some people have told me, off camera, that they find me attractive. These people are always married. They've always got a significant other who they're not leaving, and so they don't want to do anything with me. Oh, but they would if. Like, sure you would. There are people who find this attractive. I just don't know how to find those people. But I hope I find one soon. Because I'm tired of being alone. I'm tired of people telling me just to be alone and be okay with that. All the people who tell me that, by the way, all have somebody. I hate being alone. I always hated being alone. That's a big part of why I didn't come out 14 years ago when I first figured out what this was, because I would have lost my wife. I thought I was going to lose my church. I thought I was going to lose all my friends at the church. I was pretty sure I was going to lose my job, considering I worked for a devout Mormon at the time. I didn't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone now. But I am. It hurts. But at least I'm me. It's a very small compensation. Always be yourself. And always be who you are, because it doesn't serve you to be somebody else. Of course, at the time, I didn't know I was being somebody else. I thought I was suppressing my other side and embracing the real me. And it was the other way around the whole time. I was suppressing the real me. Starting at age 10, I suppressed the real me. I just kept doing it to make everyone else happy. And today it's making me miserable. Guess I'm sorry I'm still angry about that. but I am still angry about that. Protect trans kids, protect gay kids, protect questioning kids. Allow people the space to ask those questions. Because that was what I needed, and I never got it until I was 40. And it has not done my life any favors doing this at 40. Other than the fact that I'm here, because if I hadn't done this at 40, I'd be dead now. The dysphoria is such a horrible feeling. You'd prefer death. That is true. So, if you do watch my Darci's Corners, I hope this is educational for you. This is not a game. Darci's Corner. Peace.